Make you some. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Look, y'all know what kind of day I had. Somebody say, dang, I'm third. Viral me crazy, not we love you again. Hi, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me? Okay. Y'all know I had to get up here and go live. Yes, I need some. I'm gonna get my sister to pour me some wine. Hi, everybody. Johnny says he never switched it up. Y'all switched it up on me today. I can't even lie. Y'all switched it up on me today. I don't think anything is a joke, sweetheart. Right. I'm here for the comments too, Cece. And I wasn't really nervous as much as I was freezing cold. I said that earlier. It was freezing. And okay, I got a lot of things to say. A lot of things to say. So, one, I want to say a lot of people talk about how I was unprepared and how I didn't speak like an attorney and things of that nature. But I have to be honest with you, this is the first time I ever been called as a witness. So being the attorney asking the questions is way different than being the witness answering the questions. So I have never been a witness before. I had no witness prep. And I just did what I knew to do. It's not a booger, y'all. It's a nose ring. Somebody buy me a new nose ring. And to be clear, I didn't ask Woody about was everything complete or not on the transcript. Someone in the chat asked that, and I just read the comment. But to be clear, after that, after he disconnected from the live, I went on to explain from a lawyer perspective that I did believe that the transcript was complete, minus off the record conversations. I pretty much said that the whole time. But the ex parte meeting, it was very tense. There was constant walking in and out of the courtroom. And the more that I think about it, the transcript was missing something. It was missing every time someone walked in and out. That was very distracting, and it was hard for me to remember exactly who was in the room at every statement because my main concern was Mr. Copeland. So I was unable to be fully attentive to who was walking in, walking out, when they walked in, when they walked out, and also listen to everything that was being said, listen to what Mr. Copeland was saying. So at this point, that's all. And I'm not talking about the case. I'm talking about what happened today. I have been really talking about all kind of things, and everybody was like, about me talking about the case, and I don't think that's fair. And I think that had I not talked about the case, a lot of people would not have known about the off the record conversation. Now, I told the members of the defense this from the beginning. Everything that I have said over and over and over again. And if you have been following me from the beginning, you know that my story has been consistent. My story has been consistent. And I have said from the beginning that I was not the one who leaked the meeting, that I simply gave the information to the defense once they knew about the meeting. I've always stood firm on that. Um, Next, I have never seen or heard of a witness literally being called to the stand because they're sitting in the courtroom. I've been sitting in the courtroom for the past couple of weeks because I want to know what's being said. I want to know what's being said about me. I want to be able to address what is going on. And and also I don't want to feel like anyone can bully me out of a courtroom. And I felt like for a while they were trying to bully me out of the courtroom. So I say all that to say I've never seen a situation where they say, "Oh, Miss Bumpus is here, just put her on the stand. I'll take it from her." And even when officers testify, when witnesses testify, they do thorough witness prep. They bring their police reports, they bring whatever they want to bring, and they refresh their recollection. They're able to remember things because they're written down. I had no idea I was going to be called. I didn't have anything written down. I didn't have anything with me. And it was literally restroom break. When we come back, Ms. Bumpus is taking the stand. So, yes, I was unprepared to a certain extent, but I wasn't there as a lawyer. I was there as a person who were, I guess I was a fact finder. Was there an off the record conversation? And immediately you guys just got on there and like, I didn't bring anything to value. I didn't remember anything. Well, it's really unlikely that any of you guys would have remembered who exactly was in the room for a 2-hour long meeting, when they left, when they came back, who was in there when this happened, who was in there when that happened, with 5 minutes to gather your thoughts. So I think that is very unrealistic. Also, I'm not the only person. There are actual members of the defense team who talk about this case on the daily. Actual members of the defense team. So why should I not have to talk about the case when we have attorneys who are actually on the case who talk about the case? Is it because I don't look like them? I don't understand why you guys keep saying, like, and then somebody just said this, like, you should have just gone home. Bro, I was sitting in a courtroom and I was called as a witness. Whether I had notes or not, they were not on me. I had 5 minutes. Not saying it's, and I'm not saying it's anything about race when I say they don't look like me. These people are older than me. They're men. It's so many things. They just look like a typical lawyer, and I don't think that you guys think I look like a typical lawyer. So you hold me to these different standards. So that's just so unfair. It's so you keep saying, "Oh, don't talk about the case," but defense attorneys can talk about the case. I'm not even on the case, and I can't talk about the case. Be for real, like that don't even sound right. Next, yes, I think it's very interesting that investigator or whoever, Chief Investigator Long, was able to sit in the courtroom while I testified, then get up right behind me and testify. Normally, when there is a witness that's testifying to the same matter or the same content as another person, the rule is invoked, and the rule means I can't say, y'all, escrotation. I can't even say it. But anyway, it means that you have to leave the courtroom while everybody else testifies before you. He was able to sit there, listen to my testimony, and then make his testimony based off of what I testified. That's pretty odd as well. And finally, I'm just going to say this. My main goal was to get the Brady evidence out. And the Brady evidence was the two statements that I say he made about the infinity, and he wants to claim everything. There were multiple statements, and that was what the scope was of the questioning was supposed to be. So a lot of those questions that were asked of me were irrelevant and had nothing to do with, was there an off the record meeting? But anyway, I thank y'all. The sassy Okay, I think that Adam Abate, I think that he came in there just to, I guess, give the state some credibility as to them not knowing that Attorney Melnick represented Mr. Copeland. And that was based off of previous or prior conversations that Melnick had with a, a district attorney Abate. I'm not, and Marty, I'm not explaining myself to anyone. I'm explaining what happened in court today. And I want you guys to understand what the purpose of the hearing was. So, really, I'm on here to let you guys know I really don't care how you feel about me or what you feel my presentation was. First of all, nobody has been in my position. It took a lot of um, nerves and courage and just tenacity to get up there and be able to do that. Like I said, I've never been called as a witness, so that's my first time ever being in that seat to in a courtroom full of people. I'm always the one asking the questions. And I just want you guys to know that the purpose of my testimony was to get the Brady evidence out. I believe that that was done. I honestly believe that it was effective and efficient. And once Long got up behind me and he pretty much said everything that I said, I think you guys kind of saw it unfold beyond in front of your eyes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And yes, I stand behind the fact that Mr. Copeland made those statements. I don't care what anybody got on the stand and said. I stand behind the fact that he said what he said, and everything I said on the stand today was the truth. As an officer of the court, I have no reason to make up a lie or make this up. When this happened, I told the story exactly the same to the defense attorneys, and I really didn't know what was going on with the case, so I really didn't know anything about an infinity. So there was no way I could have even made up that comment because I don't know nothing about an infinity. It was just what they were talking about in the off the record meeting. Thank you. I'm just reading some comments, y'all. Yeah, this is the truth right here, Cat. He ended up, I mean, he says at one point, I believe the judge asked him, was the off the record conversation about Donovan Thomas? He says no. But then he says that Simone specifically states that that they're talking about Donovan Thomas's murder. Yeah, I know they don't like me over there in Long Crime. It's nothing I can do about that. All I can do is get on here and explain to you guys what the purpose of my testimony was. And that's the only reason why I got on here. And I still feel like they're just trying to run me off. And I just think that I did what I was supposed to do. I spoke with people in the courtroom, I spoke with defense attorneys, and only the internet felt the way the internet felt, not me. Y'all, all my phones are just ringing, ringing, ringing. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm reading all the comments. You guys are so great. I'm not, once again, I'm not defending myself. I really don't care. But if I'm going to get on here and talk about other things, I have to put myself in the hot seat as well to what you guys have to say. But it's not about me defending myself as much as I don't think a lot of people understood what my purpose was and why I was up there. I was up there just to get the Brady evidence out so they can discuss a possible Brady violation. I was not up there as an attorney. I was not up, well, I was an attorney, but not representing anyone. Normally, I am the one standing at the podium asking the questions. So this was a first for me. Angela Morris, you are completely incorrect. You are completely okay, guys. Sorry, y'all. Read my super chat. Y'all, my kids are just in the background making all the noise. I'm sorry. I'm not stressed out. I'm relieved at this point. I'm so relieved. I was definitely relieved when Long got up there and he confirmed everything that I said. So I was great. But it did take a lot of courage, and I was scared at the beginning. I was a little scared or a little nervous just because I didn't know what was going to happen. But I'm not addressing anybody. I'm just wanting you guys to understand my actual purpose of being there. My actual purpose of being there was to get the Brady evidence out. And that's what I was asked to do. And I got that out. You even hear Doug object to the scope of the questioning that Adrian tries to go down this line of questioning. Some of the objections were sustained and some of them were overruled. But when Long got up there, they didn't ask him those kind of questions. Yeah, I'm not stressed. I'm actually about to go out of the country and have a great trip. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about what happened today a little bit. I mean, I'm trying to answer some of you guys' questions. What it wasn't that I didn't know what happened in the transcript, is that I didn't know exactly who was in the room at every single point. There were so many people walking in and out the room. So I could not say affirmatively, this person was in the room at this time, this person was in the room, because my only concern was Mr. Copeland, and my only concern was what was being addressed at that moment. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Yes, I'll go live on TikTok tonight. And just so you guys know, Mr. Copeland was in court today, prepared to testify. He stood outside like a normal witness would do. If anything from the ex parte, off the record, on the record matter came up, he was there and prepared. Yes, this was really good. He started off, and I was sitting in the courtroom and I was looking around like, oh my God, I cannot believe that this is happening. Who's she gonna believe? Who's she gonna believe? But at the end, I do feel like she believed me. And I feel like he confirmed everything that I said. All right, everybody. Thank you guys for coming on. So, guys, I got to get ready to go to the airport. But just can I get some green hearts if you're still rocking with me? Green hearts. See you later, Leah. I love y'all. Thank you guys. I'll see y'all on Friday for sure.